Welcome to the Sunshine Podcast. This is yours truly, Dora Williams, and we are here with mental health nuggets. Yes, we have to do that check-in from time to time just to make sure our mental health is up to par. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health, y'all. So please don't play around with that. Make sure that your mental health is intact. And one of the ways to do that is by, of course, listening to this podcast, because I'm going to give you some nuggets as it relates to your mental health. And today's topic is going to be understanding trauma beyond the event. We're going to talk about healing from trauma, stress, and burnout. And the first topic is just what I said, understanding trauma beyond the event. Trauma isn't just what happened to you. I need you to understand that trauma is not just what happened to you. Trauma is how your mind and body responded when you didn't feel safe, when you didn't feel seen, when you didn't feel supported. Trauma is how your mind, body responded when you did not feel safe, when you did not feel seen, when you did not feel supported. Two people can go through the same experience and be affected very differently. Yes, they can. That's because trauma is personal. It's personal. It's personal. And here's something important to remember about that. Just because you survived it doesn't mean it didn't hurt. Just because you survived it doesn't mean you were not affected by it in a bad way. Yeah. I want to talk about signs you may be carrying unresolved trauma or burnout. Many people are functioning, but not healing. They'll go around with a smile on their face like everything is good, but tore completely up inside. Heart is shattered into pieces. Spirit is so low. There's nothing could be said or done to lift their spirits. They're so depressed on the inside, it just doesn't make any sense. But yet they carry the smile on their face like all is well and nothing's going on. But when you look at them through another type of lens, you will see the signs that include emotional numbness or detachment, consistent exhaustion, even after rest, overreacting to small situations, difficulty trusting others, feeling on edge all the time or easily overwhelmed, loss of joy or motivation. Burnout doesn't mean you're lazy. It means you've been strong for too long without support. And you don't need to just continue to function in this world and in this life. But it's time for you, and especially you, to start healing. It's time for you to put away the fake smile and really start healing. What I want you to do is give yourself permission to slow down. That's the first thing. Because some of us stay so busy, it ain't even fun to be doing stuff we don't even know how to do, we shouldn't be doing. I mean, we just doing things just because. We don't want to slow down and feel what we're actually going through. And we're tiring ourselves out unnecessarily. One of the hardest lessons in mental health is learning to slow down without feeling guilty. Because it can easily happen. Rest is not a reward. You don't earn it by overworking yourself. Rest is a requirement. You were not created to consistently push, perform, or prove anything to anybody. Sometimes healing begins when you start running and start listening. Sometimes healing begins when you stop running and start listening. I know that's hard for some of y'all to hear, but I'm going to say it again. Sometimes healing begins when you stop running and you start listening. When you slow down, give yourself permission to slow down and start working on yourself. Stop pleasing people. Stop performing for whoever you're performing for. And stop doing all this pushing yourself and tired and wearing yourself out for no reason. I need you to also release what no longer serves you. That's a hard one. Release what no longer serves you. Healing often requires letting go. We don't like that phrase, letting go, but healing often requires letting go. Letting go of unrealistic expectations, and that's the one most of us carry so heavy. We're holding on to very, very tightly these unrealistic expectations. Letting go of people who drain you, that's another one. Because we feel like we just have to be doing for people. We just have to be doing this stuff. Letting go of old versions of yourself. As you grow, other things ought to start growing within you. Over time, you ought to get tired of doing the old rituals, traditions, that type thing. The older you get, as you turn a new age every year, you ought to want to let go of some of the old things that has you so weighted down and walk into something new and fresh. Do something new and fresh. Some of you have been doing things for years and you're tired, but you're scared to walk into something new and try something new. Letting go of shame attached to your pain. How much longer are you going to beat yourself up? You're going to allow shame to beat you up for some things that probably wasn't even your fault. How much longer are you going to allow shame to destroy your life and continue to beat you to your grave? Let it go. There are healthy ways that you can let it go. But I need you today to let it go. Why? Because you don't have to carry everything into the next season. You don't. You don't have to carry all that hurt and pain into your next season of happiness, of joy, of peace. Some things were only meant to teach you, not to stay with you. So release it. Release it. Release it. I want to talk about faith, safety, and healing. For those who draw strength from faith, this right here, truth that I'm about to say matters. God is not rushing your healing. He's not. He is patient with your process. I'm going to go to scripture real fast. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. That four-letter word we run from. Rest. He will. He didn't say I might give you. He said he will give you rest. Rest is sacred. Healing is holy work. How about go to him today and take a load off and let him give you rest? I know it's hard, but I need you to take gentle steps. I need you to take gentle steps toward your healing, because some of you all have been in this trauma, this stress, and been dealing with burnout for years, days too long. And it's time to come out of that. And I know you can't come out of that overnight, but take gentle steps toward your healing, because there is healing for you. Oh, yes, it is. It's healing for you if you want it. Healing doesn't require dramatic changes. No, it doesn't. Sometimes it looks like taking a break without explanation. Y'all stop explaining why you're doing what you're doing. Stop explaining why you're doing what you're doing. Sometimes healing looks like talking to a counselor. And that's another word that we feel like sometimes a cuss word. It's nothing wrong with going to a counselor. Seeking help, it doesn't mean you're crazy. No. It means that you just need help getting through this trauma and stress that you're dealing with, that has you locked down and bound and blocked and trapped. Talk to a counselor if you need to. Set a new boundary, or 2 or 3. But set some new boundaries for yourself and stick to them. Set some new boundaries for yourself and stick to them. And the very important one, choose peace over pressure. Your peace means everything. And if whatever you're dealing with is costing you your peace, then it's time for it to go one way or another. So I encourage you, take gentle steps, small steps. Because small steps, guess what? It still moves you forward. Small steps still moves you forward. It doesn't leave you stagnant. It doesn't leave you stuck. Small steps still moves you forward.